Hey everybody, what's up? My name is Juan, I am just one reader, and I'm here with my TBR for the 2017 Booktube-A-Thon. In case you didn't know, Booktube-A-Thon is a 1 week long readathon that will take place from Monday the 24th to the 30th of July, so it's next week. This Booktube-A-Thon is hosted by Ariel Bissett, who is the best. And I really enjoy participating in this type of events, particularly the Booktube-A-Thon, because, sometimes for me personally, it can be difficult and weird to be a part of this community of Booktube because I am Mexican, I live in Mexico, I am surrounded by people that have no clue of the books that I'm reading. The books that I read are usually not even available in Mexico in the first place. And even though there are a lot of Mexican booktubers out there, and some of them are really amazing and they have like thousands and thousands of followers, they typically read YA and they typically read in Spanish. So there's not a lot to connect with them. I don't read in Spanish all that much, not anymore. I typically read in English. I am sort of moving away from YA, so it's hard. Sometimes it's hard, and sometimes I do feel estranged from the people that surround me in terms of book taste and the books that we read, because honestly, I read things that are not very popular or common in here. So that's why I enjoy this Booktube-A-Thon. I feel like it's a great opportunity to connect to people who might have some similar taste, and you sort of feel the connection and the sense of community in Booktube. So without any further ado, I will tell you the 7 challenges and the book that I have chosen for each challenge. The first challenge is to read a book with a person on the cover, and I chose Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince because I am still doing my reread of the Harry Potter series. However, I chose this cover, this edition, which is the American Deluxe edition. In this cover, we have this character who I believe is one of Voldemort's relatives, and on the back we have Dumbledore and Harry. It's a really cool edition, and on the inside we have the traditional cover. So this book, even though it is quite chunky and you might not think that it's a great idea for a 7-day long readathon, this book I can probably read in like 3 days because it's addicting. Challenge number 2 is to read a book that has a lot of hype. I chose Agatha Christie's Murder on the Orient Express. It's hyped in the way that it's a very popular, very famous detective novel. I know that this has been adapted into the stage and the cinema quite a lot. There is an upcoming adaptation. It's coming to theaters here in Mexico in this year. So I am looking forward to this one. And this one is a mystery. Agatha Christie's books, I usually read them in like 2 days. They are really, really, really fast-paced. Challenge number 3 is to read a book in 1 day. So I chose this very, very thin book. I think it's almost a novella. And this one originally is in French. The original French title is L'enfant au visage couleur de la mort, which would mean the boy with the face the color of death. That's an amazing title. The title alone makes me want to read it. And this is by Pascal Quignat. I will be reading this in the Spanish translation. I have no idea what this is about, but just the title and the very rustic cover, just oh. Challenge number 4 is to read a book with a protagonist or a character that is very different from you. And I chose The Clay Girl by Heather Tucker. I desperately need to read this. Everyone has been telling me that this is amazing. And the protagonist is a small girl, which I am not. She is an orphan, which I am not. And she sees the world in kind of a weird way, which I sometimes do. Challenge number 5 is to read a book outdoors. This could be tricky because this summer has not been kind. This summer has been really weird in Mexico City. It has been raining a lot, pretty much every day. Everything is gray and somber, and it doesn't really call for, ooh, let's read outside. But if I have a chance to actually read outside, I'm gonna read The Secret of Platform 13 by Eva Ibbotson. This is one of my favorite children's books. I read it when I was like 10 years old, and I'm really looking forward to revisit this. This is a wonderful book. If you have never picked it up and you enjoy children's fiction, if you enjoy Harry Potter, Philip Pullman, very whimsical, funny, quirky books, this one is for you. Challenge number 6 is to read a book that you bought because of its cover. This one, I didn't just pick it up because of the cover. I also picked it up because people were really loving it and it sounds amazing, but the cover really helped. This is Idaho by Emily Roskovich. Don't tell me that if you saw this cover, you would not be tempted to pick it up, to at least read the synopsis. This is a great cover. I loved it. It's really, really flashy and attractive. So this one deals with family, which is a theme that I love. It deals with memory, it deals with trauma, death, all the nice things in life, really. The 7th and last challenge is to read 7 books in 7 days. This is gonna be really, really tricky. I am hoping that I can get to it, but it's gonna be really hard. However, I did plan an extra book, which is Mary Poppins by P.L. Travers. This copy is beautiful. It's really, really cool. And I've never read it. And I read the first couple of pages and I loved the writing. It was just charming and delicious and funny and witty and British. So yeah, so that's my TBR for the 2017 Booktube-A-Thon. I am really looking forward to hearing from you guys. What are you gonna read? Are you participating or not? Did you make a TBR video that I can go and check out? And I guess I will see you on Instagram, which is where I will be posting my sort of reviews as I read along. So I will post my Instagram down below. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.